Hey, what's good everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to talk about the Marvel Legends Deluxe Infinity Gauntlet Thanos. Infinity Gauntlet? Anyway. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's talk about it. Everyone knows Thanos is the man with the master plan, and it's basically to murder the entire universe so that way his beloved Death will love him back. That's what she wants from him. Well, in Infinity Gauntlet, he achieves that technically. Well, at first he wipes out pretty much half randomly just to prove a point. But his arrogance got the better of him, and you know how that goes down. But that's neither here nor there. It was an incredible story. If you haven't read Infinity Gauntlet, go back, read it. It has amazing art by George Perez. I believe it's been collected now 6 times in several trade paperbacks. There's even an omnibus for it. So please check those out. And we're going to talk about the Marvel Legends, the deviant, the guy who, the automatic famine spreader. Thanos is pretty dope. He has a nice large body. He's pretty cool. If you are looking for something that is super articulated, or one of those things where it's one of those figures is going to be, oh, he's going to double joints. No, you're not getting any of that with this. What you're going to get here is that you're going to get the Mad Titan in his muscular, classic look punching you out because he just has the ability to punch and laugh and snap fingers. They kept it very simple, kept it very classic, and it looks really a lot like Joe Perez's art, which is pretty dope. So yeah, here's a front look at it. I don't know how I can bother to explain this in any other way. Here's the back look, but they just kept it real simple. This is not one of those things where you have to decide if you want it or not because of the functionality. This is something you decide because you like the character for what it is. A lot of people know the new MCU Thanos, but this is something that's strictly for the comic book guys. I can't front. This is definitely for the people who read the comics and go, all right, I absolutely need this. So I think this is a great modernized classic look of Thanos. It really does nail it. It just does. So articulation wise, we have our new neck peg joint. As you can see here, you don't get that crazy Marvel Legends previous rotation. You just get that nice new ball joint. As you can see there. We're gonna pop this bad boy back on. And as you can see, the rotation on it keeps it pretty simple. Ab crunch goes forward. It does not lock in, so you're gonna have to like do what you need to do for that. But as you can see, it does look good. And my diorama is indeed lopsided. I was worried about that before I started recording, but we're already here, so we'll deal with that accordingly. Our arm travels across, so we can hit a T-pose, no problem. We have bicep swivel. And it's pretty tight because mine's rotating with the arm. We have a forearm swivel, and we are single jointed, but Thanos' musculatory design does not allow him to get anywhere near a 90-degree pose. He's going to get about a 45-degree angle on both. That's about it. You won't get any more than that. So, even if you rotate it around, there's no good point in this. So if you, if you were one of those things where you were worried about, oh, we're gonna, nah, you're not getting any of that. But I will tell you this though, he does look good doing a punch pose. And this is pretty good right here. I didn't fix the legs because we'll get to that in a second. But as you can see here, moving forward with the arm looks really good. Looking good in a walk stance, as my boy Jay would do it. Let's get that foot planted. Let's get a knee bent. Because we do have double jointed knees. But if we're talking about Thanos just looking good, technically it looks good. This is a little wobbly, but if you want to do it even better, and I mean really do it better, you do subtle and gentle posing. You're going to rotate this arm in. You're going to make sure the arm is tucked in to make sure it has the motion of a person who's confident. And every step that they walk, they imbue instant death. Shungo Kusetsu. And this is what you get. This Thanos looks dope. Just doing cool walking poses. Standing there looking intimidating. More importantly, if you want to copy your boy Darkseid, how he looks with his arms behind his back. And this is a very good look. You know what I mean? It's just very simple, very classic, very niche. So as far as our legs go, we actually can get pretty far out. We do have a thigh swivel, big old thigh cut for your boy, right? And we have a double joint here. And this is going to be because apparently I'm going to assume either there is a way that there's a throne coming, or they're assuming that lots of customizers are going to make thrones for your boy, basically upon the skulls of his enemies, because technically you can seat him, right? So that looks pretty good if you're going to, again, prepare to like murder everybody in the universe. We do not get a boot swivel here, but we do get generous Marvel Legends ankle pivot. It goes forwards and backwards, and as you saw, I tilted side to side. Now, as far as accessory goes, we are light on the accessories, but we do get the most important thing. We get the Infinity Gauntlet. So we'll get the Gauntlet actually doing two things. You'll get the snapping hand, very important. This looks genuinely and affectionately awesome. Like, it achieves its goal of looking of looking really good. I mean, the gold plastic, it actually doesn't bother me. I like the nice little bit of sheen that it adds, and all the coconut oil I have in my hand makes it look a little bit better. So if I move my light up even better, there we go. As you can see how it looked with a little bit of ambiance lighting from one side, but evened out lighting makes it look even better. Then we have our open gauntlet hand. This is to emulate covers done by Perez himself. Or in this case, if you want to, put hands on somebody, like Captain America's head. If you want to stuff a skull in there, go for it, right? It looks really good. Or a goblet. You may want a goblet now and then, right? Here's the bonus though. You will get the King Thanos head. The King Thanos head is what's up. Because with this, if you read the Donny Cates run, right, of Thanos Wins, you will get an Old Man Thanos. And Old Man Thanos achieved his goal of pretty much murdering just about everything in the universe, with the exception of a few beings. One of those being the Fallen, the other pretty much being himself. You know what I mean? And then, just to show you guys, here's what he's like next to what I call modernized Thanos. And this is how your boy looks with it on. So modern Thanos looks pretty good with it. I don't know if the neck peg fits, but let me double check. Because I was too busy flexing it on the classic Thanos. Actually, yes, it does fit. It does. There we go. So you can actually have these two fight each other, which is pretty dope. So here he is looking pretty good. There we go. Yeah. That's a good look. But I went one step further and decided that because I like this head sculpt a lot, and I really like this Thanos, like the bulk, the build on it, I wanted to test and see if this works on it. And technically it does. All you have to do is heat it up. I'm not sure if it's going to work here on camera. I'm going to try to push it down on there. There we go. But I really like the way this one looks on this Thanos as well, right? To the point where I'm going to get a second one now because I like how this looks. This is a classic, clean, modern look with the Old Man Thanos head, maybe like kind of returning to his roots. So I like this head on there as well. So I'm going to use it too as well. It's a good look, y'all. It's a good look. Oh, let's test this old head though on here. No, the blues don't match, but technically that doesn't, I'm sitting it right on top, but if I push it down, it'll probably look a little better. No, it doesn't look a little better. The head looks a little too, no. You know what? Actually, this doesn't look terrible. If you shave this down, this doesn't look all that bad. So you have a technical modernized look on there too. Lots of options with this, lots. But again, this is dope. So shout out to the Hasbro team for giving comic readers their one-off Thanos. But it's a Thanos that pretty much everybody can kind of enjoy. You know what I mean? I don't see anybody not enjoying this, because if you like Thanos, you'll like this. This is what gave you like that classic tyrant look. But without further ado, let's take a second for me to gather up some figures so we can do a size comparison and I can get to that. So let's do it. All right, it's time to size your boy up. So now we're gonna size up your boy Thanos. What can we do first? You know what? Let's compare the Thanos that I have. So here is the Infinity version of Thanos that I like to call him. This is your modernized version from Infinity onward that a lot of people like to use. Here is the Diamond Select Thanos. That's probably one of the best looking modernized Thanos there are out there. That's like in scale with most things, right? So here we have these two. These two kind of complement each other. You show the past and present. This gives you a straight up Mike Deodato redesign transition that looks fantastic. So you definitely have choices in your Mad Conqueror. So let's move these two out of the way, right? Then here we have your MCU one, for those of you that only know the movie stuff, and he actually sizes out pretty okay. As far as larger figures go, here is a Gray Hulk to show you just how much bigger Hulk was to Thanos, and still, you know, I don't want to say it, but he got beat. And that's because Thanos had a gauntlet. But Thanos also don't play that. Next up, we got your boy Captain Marvel from Marvel Legends. And this one's pretty important to me because these two had a true everlasting beef. And Captain Marvel just was not having it. He really wasn't. Like, this man stood for it. So these two are always going to be cool mortal enemies. Then we got your boy Silva Surfer. Can't wait to get the Fallen, aka Silva Surfer Black. I'm really excited for that Marvel Legend because that Silva Surfer Requiem is probably one of my favorite books that released back in 2018, 2019? 2019, I think, right? And it was just such a good book. It's just so good. So then we have stuff like Cosmic Ghost Rider, which Cosmic Ghost Rider is dope. I love how he kind of came to be. And I'm glad he had an established beginning, middle, and end story. Like, it just wasn't one of those things where he just stuck around, you know? Then we have a classic Thor from Marvel Legends. Try to definitely get a nice set of comparisons here. He does have a custom cape. He's going to have trouble standing, so I'm going to hold him up. Next, let's do Captain America from Marvel Legends. Let's actually start comparing some other stuff. So here we have Storm Collectibles Cyrax. And as you see, Thanos is even bigger than him. So it's not one of those things where Storm Collectibles is actually bigger now. They're actually smaller for once. Let's move this guy over. Next, we have an Articulated Icons Ninja. Then we have a Mythic Legions Malleus, which I just got today. So happy to finally have this. So we have Malleus. Then we have a G.I. Joe Red Ninja. Shout out to Animated Heroes. We traded for more ninjas. So these guys actually size up pretty well. Looking pretty decent next to him. Not too big, not too small. Really works out. Next, you'll get Lightning Collection Green Ranger. Then you'll get a SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Kuga. And I think his small size really works here. It really shows you like the importance of Thanos just being so much bigger and intimidating. And then we have the Mezco Cosplay Me. And as you can see, Thanos works out pretty well with just about everybody. It looks really cool. I am glad people have enjoyed this, hopefully this short review. Kept it clean, kept it simple for you guys. Kind of got a little too excited talking about comics too much. But hey, it is what it is, right? We all enjoyed it. Now, before I go, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. I don't like really saying this, but I'm trying to add this in so it feels not weird anymore. So please do all those things. Please don't forget to leave something nice for me. As always, guys, please enjoy. Please be good, do good, and drink your water. Later.